Oh, that might be why.
It's ironic that you.
There we go. We're on.
It's ironic that you were lecturing me on sound on TV just before this.
I was lecturing him on sound, and then we go on, and we've got no freaking sound.
The irony is not lost on me, Dan. Anyway, welcome to the most magical month of the year, by the way.
Absolutely.
But we've got unfinished business with negative November.
It doesn't feel right in December, the most magical month of the year. Let's start negatively.
Which is why we're talking about a bad Christmas movie to fit in with negative November. And then afterwards, we're talking about a good Christmas movie to get us in the mood.
Disney Christmas, December.
Disney Christmas as well.
Disney.
So to cap off first, Dan, we're talking about, just to see out nasty November, negative November.
Negative November, not nasty.
Either way, they both match.
Okay.
We're going to be talking about the 2018 Netflix film, The Holiday Calendar. Now, this is a film that my girlfriend's mum sat us all down to watch last night.
Why? Did she think it was good? Oh, I love this film. Let's watch it.
I think so.
Ooh.
I think so. But it's baffling.
Does it have the Channel 5 vibe?
Worse.
What? Worse?
Yeah, this had the ITV8 vibe.
Ha!
Right. This is from 2018, and these films made purely to promote the holiday season rarely have any actual substance to them. Unfortunately, this is one of those films because you can really feel the lack of budget, quality, or substance put into it.
Great.
Whether it's a Hallmark or Netflix special, they really rarely bring much to remember after viewing them, so reviewing this film will be a toughie from memory alone, and I only watched it 24 hours ago. In my defense, I did only see 80% of the screen due to us putting up the Christmas tree beforehand and not adjusting it, so one could say I didn't get the full holiday calendar experience between branches.
Maybe what you needed to enjoy the film was just in that little 20% part of
Exactly.
the screen.
I should have just shoved the tree more sideways.
That's funny.
How often does the two best friends falling in love cliche actually occur in real life? I mean, granted, that's what happened with me and my girlfriend, but it is still such a rarity in real life compared to films where they overdo it. And this film is one of those films that overdo it.
I'm aware how rare it is, by the way.
Yeah, very, very rare. Maybe that was why my girlfriend's mum picked this movie to show us, hoping the relatability would win me over. I suspect foul play there.
Did it?
No, it did not. It really did not, Dan.
Oh, that's funny.
Like, literally, I can't even remember the plot of this movie. Like, it's like she has like a Christmas calendar from her grandmum or something, and every door that opens, it predicts what happens to her that day in a weird way. And then there's this weird subplot where she's
it sounds like a SpongeBob episode ready to be written here.
It's weird. It's like will they, won't they? Like between her and her best friend, it's just cliche upon cliche.
Like, today we're gonna have the best day ever, and then she has the best day ever.
Yeah.
Is that about right?
Pretty much, yeah. And they're all so happy in this film. They're overly happy and very poor acting, I must say, as well. So to close, Dan.
Oh, we're closing it already, are we?
Oh, well, we're on the close already. I'm seeing this out quick because I can tell that my girlfriend's mum's ears are already burning.
That is hilarious.
So to close, Josh's hair was distractingly awful to look at. He's got like braids. Like this dude called Josh in this film, he's got a horrible braided haircut and it looks awful.
As soon as you started bad-mouthing the haircut, I assumed it wasn't a relative at that point.
No.
Yes.
Josh's haircut was distractingly awful to look at. The characters felt one-dimensional, and the story was uninspired to say the least. Was the calendar even supernatural in the end? I can't even fucking remember. But I am pleased that Abby got her studio, and if this is other people's festive jam, then who am I to deny them spreading it on their toast? So on that note, Dan, I'm giving The Holiday Calendar 1.5 stars out of 5.
Why on earth did it get a half?
Well, generosity? Maybe 'tis the season? Kindness? I don't know. I felt generous giving it that half-star extra. But
Care to take it back?
No.
Come on.
No, I'm keeping it.
ruthless.
Nope, 1.5. It is the season to be jolly, and therefore I'm leaving it. And I never want to watch the film again. Now, moving on to a film that I would 100% watch again, and have watched many a time.
There was a half star in that film that you did like. Just saying.
Well, It was Christmassy, at least, I guess. But now, Dan, we're talking about a Christmas film entering into this month.
Okay.
And this is a Christmas film, and I will not have anyone say otherwise.
But before we do, I'm going to stop you right here.
All right.
It's time for our year recap! Yay!
Oh, okay.
So, Tommy, I'll read 3, you read 3.
Okay.
So we started the year in jammy January.
And then we followed the year with Fighting February.
Continuing on with Massive March.
After that, it was Amazing April.
Obviously. Muscle May followed that.
Yep, and then it was Just Dan June.
So good. Then we lowered the bar with Just Tommy July.
Which was amazing, by the way. And then after that, it was Animated August.
That was what was really amazing, but not as good as Series September.
Which was very different, by the way. That was a very different move. And then it was Oh So Scary October after that.
Oh, yes. And we've just had it. Negative November. And Tommy, what are we now entering?
We are now in Disney Christmas December.
The first time we've dedicated a month
To Disney.
to a studio. Well, to a studio in general.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we've had one dedicated to Marvel,
Mm-hmm.
which is a part of Disney, so
Yes.
not quite the same.
Not exactly, but I'll be seeing what I can do with that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But moving into the brand new month now, Dan, we are talking about The Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe from 2005.
Now, I'm going to go out there with this. I was taken to the cinema to this because this film got a lot of hype,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of press.
Yep.
And I have my opinions, which I will reveal by rudely interrupting you, as always.
By all means.
Yep.
By all means. So I'm going to kick off my review by saying yes, Dan. Yes. This counts as a Christmas film because of the snowy setting, magical wonder, and Father Christmas showing up to give the kids weapons for an impending war. I remember going to see this film as a 10-year-old back in that weird period between Christmas 2005 and New Year's 2005.
That was eerie, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. With my older brother, and all I knew about it going in was a shoddy animated adaptation of the story I used to watch when he went even younger than that. This film clearly took inspiration from existing fantasy films like Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter, which paved the way for this decent Disney live-action attempt. Sure, the majority of the kids don't exactly bring an A-game of acting to their roles. Their lines are corny and pretentious, but the 4 of them do have a good chemistry nonetheless. The visual effects still hold up excellently. How does Aslan from this look better than 2019's The Lion King remake? It's hilarious when you put it like that. But I
didn't think of it like that. Yeah, you're right.
But it is Liam Neeson's voice which elevates the character and gives him personality. But doesn't it just go to show, like, the heyday of CGI was clearly back in the mid-2000s.
It was.
Tilda Swinton slays as the White Witch. James McAvoy is pre-breakout in his role as Mr. Tumnus, but his early scene with Lucy doesn't really paint a good message to children about wandering off with odd strangers, does it? When you think about it.
Yeah, role model-wise, this is not the film for you, yeah.
Ray Winston and Dawn French shine as Mr. and Mrs. Beaver. They get the best lines in the film as far as I'm concerned. I just love it when he's like, "Here, boy," before he knows he can talk. "Here, boy." And he goes right up to it and he goes, "I ain't going to smell it if that's what you think." You know, and then there's Ray Winston. It's funny. I love it.
Brilliant.
Harry Gregson Williams' musical score is a delight to the ears, especially the battle track, which hypes you up for a battle charge with goosebump levels of awesome. But to close, Dan, actually no, I'm not going to close yet. You tell me what you think of this film.
I hated it.
You really don't like it?
Thing is, I went in having read the book prior.
Mm-hmm.
The story didn't connect. To me, this film made absolutely no sense.
Yep.
I was a lost viewer watching it. I've walked in like, what is this? I don't get it. What is the hype? Why is it so big? Why is everyone loving it? I kind of felt like I walked into a club where everyone was already cuddly and they knew each other and I knew nothing and no one.
Don't get me wrong, it's certainly a step down in fantasy terms.
In fantasy terms, I keep me up. In fantasy terms, that is something that
When you've had Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter in the last couple of years, and then this comes out, it is a step down, isn't it? It's not as good as those two
for
franchises.
entertainment value and for keeping the viewer hooked in. I just didn't think it was that great. To me, the story didn't make any sense. They're in this magical world. The lion is apparently amazing, yet he basically seems quite, well, uninterested really in the good of the land.
He is voiced by Liam Neeson though, and he's awesome.
No, well, I'm not down in the actors here. For me, it was the story that let it down. It was just a story that let it down. So I'm going to start off with the ratings, Tommy.
Okay.
Because at the time and even now, I'm going to give it 2 stars.
Oh, ouch.
I will say that because of the hype, I did try and follow it up by reading the book. And I've read the book.
And the book is better?
Well, I was hoping to try and make some sense out of it, if I'm honest. And it just left me even more confused. The book goes on about a loft space. And as far as I'm concerned, they never went in the loft in this movie.
The wardrobe.
They went into a wardrobe.
Uh-huh.
But at some point in the movie, they went into the loft. At the very beginning, they went to the loft. And they would use that to navigate through rooms. But that was not in the movie.
Ah.
So I was just even more confused. Like, what loft?
Right.
What is this? And all I remember about this film is Edmund just really liking Turkish Delight and being an absolute complete moron.
Yeah.
That's it. That's my memory of the film.
I've never tried Turkish Delight, but I still want to after seeing this film.
It is nice,
Is
but
it? I've heard it's not. I've heard that it's really not. Like, it's cooked in like it tastes like flowers and plants.
Oh no, I'm thinking of Rocky Road. Sorry, I'm all over the place.
Oh.
But do you know what? The film to me, I kind of wanted the White Witch to win so that there would be a point in the story, if I'm honest. But, sorry, spoiler alert there, but yeah, I'm giving it 2 stars. I can't give it any more than that. I just didn't get it. It wasn't my vibe.
Well, we've arrived at it, Dan. We've arrived at the time where I was more optimistic than you. To close,
I know.
The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe is a fun, harmless flick for the whole family to watch over the holidays. I enjoy watching it around Christmas time for its winter setting, and as I said earlier, Father Christmas does show up to supply the kids with dangerous weaponry.
See, that didn't need to be Father Christmas, did it?
I don't know if Father
It didn't
Christmas.
need to be.
I don't know if Father Christmas is the most responsible fellow in Narnia for this action, though.
Well, no, clearly not. I mean,
I'll keep you
I would have expected the White Witch's minion or, someone more deceptive, or maybe Aslan could have actually have stopped being lazy and actually done something to help him. But nope, Santa Claus just is there for no reason.
To give children pointy weapons.
Honestly,
But on that note,
the
Dan,
film makes no sense.
I'm going to give it 3.5 because it does have quite an imagination to it. And I think I like it more than you do as well because the author of it, C.S. Lewis, he was good friends with J.R.R. Tolkien, who wrote Lord of the Rings.
But here's the thing. Well, first of all, how good of friends were they? Because one of them made good films, one of them made this.
No.
And the other thing is, whose imagination? This thing is messed up, man.
A lion and a witch in the loft, in a wardrobe.
It's just it just didn't make sense. Maybe I'd have liked it better if it made sense.
Okay.
Right? Lord of the Rings makes sense. Harry Potter makes sense. Even freaking Cars at this point makes sense by comparison.
You gave Narnia the same rating I gave Cars.
Yeah, because that didn't make sense to you.
Yeah, well.
This doesn't make sense to me.
Dude, we're all on a journey here. Life is a highway. All we
Hey,
gotta do is...
that I approve of.
Yeah,
I approve of. But look, there are some Disney films, some that you haven't seen yet, that I want you to see, that have far more imagination, depth, and that they're contenders for 5 stars for sure.
Okay, we'll
And
get there.
one of them contains Nicolas Cage.
But it's
you can't go wrong.
But it is an interesting start to the to the month, isn't it?
If this is the foot you're starting with, I'm looking forward to see where you're going with it.
It's all uphill from here, my friend.
Oh yes, well anyway, Countdown to Christmas is on here on YouTube, and of course you can subscribe so that you don't miss one.
Larkins 95, Dan Moore Radio. You guys know where to find us on Letterboxd.
That's on Letterboxd. Obviously, I'm talking about YouTube because Tommy's deaf, and you can obviously hit the subscribe bell, subscribe and the notification bell to be the first to know when we're uploading a new video or going live here on YouTube. Thank you, Tommy.
Thank you, Daniel. And I'll see you next week, everyone. Have a great week, and please stay happy, because we are trying our best to as well.
Hey, it's one of them.
Yeah.
See you later.
All the best. Bye-bye.